Guess what? 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 I got my very own personalized Transcendental Meditation mantra this morning. Now, it's not through the official Transcendental Meditation organization, so I'm not saying this is by any means official according to them. But what I am saying is I asked ChatGPT a little while back, what is the criteria for personalizing your own Transcendental Meditation mantra? And they spat back 7 questions. You know, it's stuff like, what's your age? What's your meditation experience? What's your goal for meditation? Stuff like that. And so I had it saved, and I had been meaning to do this for kind of a while. It was just kind of in the back of my mind. I knew every Transcendental Meditation, I could have been doing a little more just because it wasn't completely personalized to me. And I'm not even saying that it's completely personalized to me now, but I would say that it's a lot more personalized than what it was. Now, I got my own personalized mantra, like I already said, but the cool thing about this is I basically, I'll just tell you what it is. I don't really know what else to say about it, but it's Shaamaaya on the inhale, so it's Shaamaaya, and then on the exhale, it's Virei Om, Virei Om. And so my whole goal with all this was to become more relaxed, more focused, have more of a connection to my surroundings in general, whether that being I'm just grounded, or I kind of see opportunities and I seize the day, as Dead Poet Society would say. But other than that, I mean, I freaking love meditation, and I love everything that it brings. To me, meditation is the equivalent for the mind, and you could even say the heart. I mean, if you're really trying to get corny with it, to what bodybuilding is for the body, because the difference between bodybuilding and any other fitness, any other form of fitness, is bodybuilding has a way of just focusing on building the body. I mean, that's where the name comes from. But it's the same thing with meditation for the mind and the heart. It has a very systematized way of building all these different things that are just great for the mind. I mean, from better decision making to increased emotional intelligence to increased intelligence in general, IQ. I mean, it's just great for the mind all the way around. So that being said, I am quite giddy about this personalized Transcendental Meditation. I actually looked it up after my first meditation this morning, so I haven't really had the opportunity to try it, but it's there. We have it going. So that being said, we are on our way to go hit our first chest and shoulders session of this brand new program. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I have a little bit of an idea of what to expect. I mean, it's going to be a lot of presses for sure, but it's also going to be, I think we have a side raise in there, and we have a fly. I mean, just the regular chest shoulder type action stuff. So I'm excited. It's going to be a good time. And I think other than that, I mean, later on today, I needed to go take my son, or my kitten son, over to the vet. He has everything's all right. He's not hurt or anything. It's just regular shots that he's going to need in order, because he's going outside. We want to make sure that he's all healthy and, you know, not gonna contract any diseases that are, you know, gonna be pretty detrimental for his health. But that being said, that is in a couple of hours I gotta be back. So I kind of had the decision to get a ton of food in this morning with 2 meals, or, you know, just 1 meal in, you know, not as much food. And I chose the latter because having 1 meal, digesting that is plenty for me. It doesn't really matter what time of day it is. I mean, because it takes pretty much the same amount of time to digest a meal pretty much no matter what. At least that's what I think. But that being said, we are only 1 meal deep, so this isn't going to be a crazy, I mean, I'm hoping for a crazy pump, but we didn't have a refeed meal last night for the first time in a while on Friday night. So this is going to be a great pump, and we got a refeed meal coming tonight. And then I believe we also have pancakes on our meal plan this week. So it's going to be a good time, but I'll see y'all in there. Chest and shoulders, let's freaking get this. This is a bit of an interesting chest and shoulder day because I like how he's going back and forth between some type of shoulder, some type of chest, and especially with this first superset because we got 1 pulling, 1 pushing. So kind of works out that way. Warms me up for the other one. They just spill into each other quite nicely. So that being said, this is also pretty interesting because I don't think I've done this low of a rep range in many a minute. We've been doing pretty much like 7 reps, 11 reps per set for for months now. So, I mean, today we're only doing 5 reps per set. And it's a nice change up because, you know, I'm feeling like my chest and my shoulders in contrast to my other muscle groups. They don't need quite as much work, especially like when it comes to my back or my legs. Those are the ones that we really want to hammer out. But for this one, it's a nice change up in strength, and, you know, we don't have to go absolutely ballistic on these, but you know we will because it's fun. So, hi. Alright. We'll do an extra set just for a lighter squeezing type set. Alright. Man, I had a mini revelation with these. I guess any revelation is a revelation, but I mean, basically with incline shovel punch, I've been doing minimal rotation as far as my palms being in at the bottom, and then rotating my palms to the top, rotating my palms forward to the top, I should say. Now, I kind of noticed when I was doing flies, there's a lot more chest engagement when I kind of turn my pinkies up as opposed to my thumbs up. Because if you see, I mean, my chest is moving a lot more if I have my pinkies in as opposed to my thumbs in. Because with my thumbs in, it's a lot more front delt activation. So with these, you know, the regular motion is come down here, palms in, rotate palms forward. But what I'm trying to do is turn my pinkies in and basically get a nice stretch out of my chest, and then I rotate it to the top. So it's almost like if you're familiar with like an Arnold chest press with like your palms facing you at the bottom and then rotating your palms forward to the top, it's similar to that. You're not quite getting as much rotation, and I don't think you really need to, because at the very bottom, if you're like this with your palms facing you, it's a whole lot of tricep activation, where if you just turn your palms just slightly in, you get a lot more chest. So that being said, we did 80s on the last light type squeezing set, and man, I wish I recorded it, but we did. We actually hit a PR today with hundreds. We did 5 reps, and they were, I mean, that's why I wish I recorded it, because I couldn't tell from doing it if they were completely clean. I'd have to look back at it again, but now we know for next time. So that being said, I think 85s are a good middle ground as far as a light squeezing set, but not so light that, you know, it's not too much of a challenge. So let's go. One more. Up. Oh. Yeah, that's good. Same thing as far as turning the pinkies in, just to be sure that we're getting the most chest activation. But with these it's a little different, because we are not going for so much as a light squeezing set for this last set, but I don't know, I'm feeling up to a little bit heavier of a set, and I mean, when you're feeling it, you're feeling it, so let's ride with it and see what happens. But that being said, I gotta rest just a little more, because those push-ups, they're just like pull-ups that way. I mean, push-ups, pull-ups, and squats, just I mean, I wouldn't even say they're underrated, but as far as overall development in whichever muscle group you're hitting, that is wonderful. I mean, those 3 movements, push-ups, pull-ups, and squats, you could probably go for the rest of your life and, you know, have a pretty well-balanced physique. I mean, obviously, you know, you're gonna have to throw in a few more movements to balance out other things that you're not hitting, but for the most part, I mean, those are well-rounded exercises, to say the least. All right, I think we're good now. Oh, yep. Oh. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. Oh. Yep. Up. Oh my God. We got side raises and shrugs now, and I've been kind of doing this thing with side raises. You'll see just in the setup, but essentially I'm setting up for a front relaxed, and it's trickier than what I anticipated when I first started in classic physique, because I was basically pushing my hips forward, and what that does is it takes all the definition out of the rectus femoris and, you know, the area of like the upper thigh. Like it takes a lot of that conditioning out of it, and I just thought I wasn't conditioned, but turns out it was mostly opposing things. So that being said, we're kind of training the front relaxed and how it's going to be set up from the bottom up, even though we're just hitting side raises right now. So that being said, let's freaking get into it. And yeah, the setup's pretty special, so it's a good one. Ooh. Yeah, it's interesting. It's almost like when I'm setting up for it, I kind of screw my heels in, and then from here I almost dip my hips back so you can see a lot of that conditioning in the upper thigh, and then you tighten up the core and then pull your chest up. So it's not like from the side I expected it at first to be, you know, just kind of like a straight line, but it's more like a zigzag, because you're pushing your hips back, keeping your chest up, and then pushing your lats forward. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But when I was doing a side raise before and not doing it like this, it just felt natural to get into that front relaxed position, because you're already here, might as well do the rest of the pose. So that being said, next one on shrugs, nothing really special to it. It's more of a power based movement just to really grow those upper traps. So let's freaking get into those. Oh, yep. Come on. Oh my God. Ooh. You know, kind of had a little bit, I don't want to say a dilemma, but a decision to make before this, either to do more weight or to do less weight and better reps. And I mean, 9 times out of 10, if I'm feeling like I won't get, you know, the form at least like 80% correct form, then I won't do it. I'll go down and wait, focus on the form. But that being said, shrugs are they're a little bit tempting, because, you know, especially barbell shrugs, you kind of, I mean, they're just a very powerful movement. It's like squat, or I don't know, pretty much anything with a barbell kind of holds that, I don't want to say hierarchy, but like a lot of those barbell based movements are power based movements, or just, you know, you can go up in weight pretty quickly, and, you know, it's just a lot of fun, at least to me. But that being said, I'm focusing not on more frequency, but just better, more quality movements. So that being said, that wraps it up. Chest and shoulders. Let's go pose. All right, so quality chest and shoulder day, and this is the first one where it was more strength based than high volume based. So definitely enjoyed that. I mean, from the shrugs to, all of the power based movements. I mean, it's one thing to feel really good throughout the workout, but let's see how it looks with, no refeed meal from last night. Feeling a little bit flat right now, so it'll be time for a refeed meal tonight. But that being said, let's see how it looks. All right, upper body. I mean, how's the lower body pump? Yeah, let's see how the whole body's looking. I mean, we have no leg pump right now, but why not? Why not? All right, that about wraps it up. We got a little bit of cardio after this. Got to take my cat to the vet, but I gotta say this was a weird week. We actually didn't have, our allotted rest day on Wednesday because programming got a little mixed up. So, I'm a good tired today. I mean, definitely. I can feel it, like my body's been working a little more than usual, so the rest tomorrow will definitely come in handy, and same with the refeed meal tonight. But that being said, I'll see y'all in the car. Ha-ha! Man, that chest and shoulder day surely was a success. I'm feeling it in my shoulders right now. But that being said, we are en route to take the kitten child, to the vet. So, not much else to say about that workout other than we are freaking set. But that being said, I had something I wanted to say. Ooh, what was it? Oh, man, it's gone. It's gone. Lost my train of thought. But I really like that style of workout. Doing the more strength-based type training. That was a lot of fun. And I gotta say, we've been changing up the sets and reps quite a bit lately, and the program overall. I mean, just which muscle groups we're hitting each day. So, that being said, the uncarved block, or, that famous concept in Taoism, is going strong. I mean, the uncarved block is just open to anything. So that's where my passion for bodybuilding, for meditation, but in this case for bodybuilding lies. I mean, we are definitely making the most of every workout, and we're staying open to what's going to give us the most growth. Now, this next upcoming week is going to be a lot of fun. We got those fun peptides coming in, and I gotta say, I've been really looking forward to what they have to bring, because I have not done HCG yet. I've only done IGF, so we'll see how much fun we can have with both of those. But that being said, I don't know. The coming in strong with the meditation, I think I'll do just solely a meditation video tomorrow to kind of give you a window into what I do, because the meditation is much different than the training. I mean, the training, I'm like, just really getting into it. But with the meditation, total opposite. I mean, I'm really getting into it, but it's in a very different way. It's not, so much with brute force and just, putting a lot of power into it. It's more so mental. Like it's not as visual. Like you won't be able to see, oh man, he's doing this at this time with this thought. It's more so, training my inner world to do its thing. But that being said, we'll do a full video for my meditation. I won't cut out anything. Man, people are freaking crazy today. This woman just biked across the entire road. Not across a crosswalk, but we had a green light, and that was pretty risky. Yeah. I'll do a full meditation video tomorrow, kind of give you a peer into what I do there. But for now, we're all set. And if you have noticed, this camera is a lot more stable than what it has been. I mean, we put the tape up there, so we're pretty set with that. But I think I was just listening to, if y'all listen to John Jewett, he's a great resource if you're really into bodybuilding and the whole competing world. He was touching on the fact that as a great coach, you got to network. And I mean, he was touching on a lot of different facts, but he was asking us personally, what would you do to level up your coaching game? And that for me is the leveling up part. I got communication down very well. I actually learned that from my coach. He responds extremely quickly all the time. So I made that a priority. I got, programming down. I put a lot of time and energy into every one of my clients, but now I need to network. And I think, I've already been networking with, cold outreach, warm outreach, with people I potentially could work with, like they would become my athlete. But at the end of the day, I need to network more so with other coaches and professionals in my field, because it's not what it could be. I'll say that much. I definitely could do more of that. So if y'all could definitely let me know who would be a great collaborator, because I would probably bring them into one of these videos, honestly, because I'm thinking the structure could be something like this, just my regular driving to the gym, and then once I get to the gym, that's when the collaborator would show up. We would do a workout together, and then we'd have a conversation after. And I want to keep it very lowly, as minimal editing as possible to the video, just to make sure that we're still keeping this theme of, staying within the realm of, just hanging out. Like, I feel like if you edit a video a little too much, it feels more so like entertainment rather than just sheer hanging out and connection. So definitely let me know in the comments, who would you want to see on this channel? But that being said, we just made it home. I'm in a little bit of a rush right now, so I'll see y'all probably tomorrow for a meditation.